Hey there. Want to share my first Reiki Energy Healing experience, and want to first start out by explaining what it is. Then I'm gonna share how I even came across this and why I did it, and the whole process of how it was done, and then what happened afterwards. Okay, so first of all, Reiki Energy Healing is pretty much when a practitioner is like a medium, like a channel to, they receive life force energy. And that's kind of like energy coming from God or from earth or from the divine creator. It comes through this person and out their hands, and then they put either hover over you or put their hand on your chakras, and this energy will kind of go through your body and kind of cleanse you, remove blockages, heal chakras, and release any energy that's not serving you or is negative, things like that. Okay, so just wanted to share with you what it is, and basically just to explain how I got to that point. I have been it's been about a year and a half since I started my whole journey, my awakening journey. Started with the movie The Secret. I got into learning about the law of attraction, and I started to listen to speakers like Wayne Dyer, Bob Proctor, Eckhart Tolle. You probably have heard of these guys before, and I started to read the books and just got really interested in wow, you can really manifest, you can create your reality, you can attract things into your experience. And I was just fascinated with this whole thing. So I put a lot of things into practice. I did affirmations, I wrote goals, I meditated, I learned how to meditate, which I love meditating now. It even went as far as some diet changes, and I'll talk about that later. But what I'm trying to say is that I was doing all these things, and even went through some kind of that I understand now was a spiritual depression, where I was feeling very down and sad, and my emotions were very up and down. So I felt like I was doing all the things I was supposed to be doing, but things weren't manifesting. I even did a whole career change. I completely stopped doing what I was doing and tried a new career, looking for ways to feel fulfilled and to manifest all these goals that I have. I have really big goals, but again, I was feeling a little stuck, like something was holding me back. So I came across a video on YouTube, and the video was about this girl whose friend is a Reiki healer, and did healing on her. And then all of a sudden, after she got healing, she started manifesting, and stuff that she was wanting to come into her life, money, her goals, stuff just started to come up after this healing. So I said, what, maybe this is what I need. Maybe I need some, but I'm very skeptical. I really like to look into things before I even jump into it. But so, I decided to look it up, and I just did Reiki healing near me. I'm in the state of Georgia, and this one particular place stood out because they had a lot of good reviews and pictures, and it looked nice. And I was like, okay, well, all these people are having good experience, let me try it out. So I called my best friend who is a lot more open than me about these things, and she had already had some healing before. Somebody she knew something, about crystal healing, so she was not afraid of any of it, and she understood how it all worked and was really big on that. So, I told her about it. She looked the place up. She books right away and stays on the phone till I book because she knows me that I would probably be like, oh, that's cool, but maybe I wouldn't do it. So basically, sorry, a call had come in. Okay, so basically, the instructions said that you had to take a shower with Epsom salt, or it was recommended, and drink a lot of water before the session, right? So, I took a shower with Epsom salt and did a clockwise movement, when taking a shower. And, next day we get to the place, and the place is like it is like a yoga center. They do yoga there too, and it's very peaceful. You gotta take your shoes off. There's like essential oils sales going on, and also like incense and things like that. So it feels nice there. And then the practitioner comes out, and the Reiki healer, and he is like everything I imagined he would be. He looked, sort of like a monk. And very quiet, he didn't really say much. And we walked to a back room where he does his Reiki healing. And there's like a little sitting area, and there's music playing, and then like a really nice quote that says, "We're all just walking each other home," which I thought was really nice to see. And then there's the like a massage bed. And so we sit there, and he starts asking us questions like, what is, why are we looking to do this, and questions like that. I'm very quiet. I'm not sharing much. I'm still kind of feeling things out. Okay, my best friend, she's talking, she's sharing, she's like, I need to clear this, I need to do that, I need to do this. She's really open with that kind of stuff. And he immediately, I said a few words, but he immediately said that he can tell people's energies, and he can tell what chakras are not okay even by just seeing people because of their body language. And he kind of went further to explain that the way I was sitting and the way I was kind of hunched a little bit like this, that I had my heart chakra closed, which he was not far from the truth. So basically, my best friend decided to go first, and she lays down in the bed, and she lays down tummy first. She's laying flat, and I stayed in the room. I guess he didn't say to leave the room. I was kind of uncomfortable to stay there, but I said, let me just stay there. But he comes over to me and he says, uncross your legs, uncross your hands, and just relax. And I didn't want to mess her up. So I did contemplate to leave the room, but I didn't. I just decided to close my eyes. I did peek and open, I closed my eyes and meditated, by the way. But I did kind of open my eyes and kind of just saw, because I wanted to see what she was kind of going through, what he was doing to her, just because I was going to be next and I wanted to know. But, I heard a lot of like breathing and a lot of kind of like hand rubbing and a lot of, he would make some, I don't know if it was like chanting, but, like some words. And, after that, it took about 30 minutes, and she, he asked her how she was doing. She fell asleep, but then he asked her how she was doing, and she was like, I feel light. And, he was like, great, because that's what you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel light after this whole thing, right? So it was my turn, and I decided, I lay there, and then, he starts from your lower chakras, and then he ends up in your head. And then there was touching. I thought there wasn't going to be any touching, so it did take me off surprise, but very light touching. His hands were really, really warm, like super warm, like you could feel like the heat coming from his hands. And he would do like a light pressure on the chakras type of thing. Okay, so it wasn't uncomfortable. It, there was a lot of thoughts going through my head. I wasn't completely relaxed, because I'm like that, so it takes me a second to warm up. And, once he was done with everything, I didn't feel light. He asked me, and I said I felt relaxed. So he was like, okay. So anyways, we sit down, we're talking, and he mentions that, my friend's, she's talking. She's very like, talking about the experience, how cool it was and everything with him. I'm still kind of quiet about it, but he looks over to me and he tells me, I want you to know that I felt loneliness. I felt a lot of loneliness in your heart chakra. I want you to know you're free, and that you're not alone. Just know you're free. I don't know when he said that he felt the loneliness that I feel alone. Tears just started running down my eyes, because I'm like, oh, how did he know deep down inside that I was feeling lonely? And what's funny is, I'm married, I've got kids, I've got lots of family that loves me, friends, my best friend, I've got all these people around me, yet because I was going through this whole like journey, and I really felt like nobody understood what I was going through, the thoughts that was coming through my head, the thoughts I was trying to answer, like, you know, why are we here? Like, why am I here? What is my purpose? That kind of conversation, not a lot of people understand. So I would find myself feeling just kind of constricted, just holding back a lot of what I was feeling, even though I wanted to express, you know, my journey. So that was really interesting that he could figure all that out. Obviously, he told me that I need a lot more work. 30 minutes is not gonna do it. There was a lot of things going on in my emotions and my body. So he sent us home with the instructions not to take out the trash, wash dirty clothes or touch anything dirty, and drink a lot of water. So after we left, that night I immediately got a headache. I had a headache for 2 days straight. I didn't touch any garbage, or he also said don't take a shower for 24 hours, so I didn't. I drank a lot of water. The headache went away. I had some vivid dreams that were really weird, and I'm not normally a vivid dreamer. So I was looking into, like, you know, effects of the Reiki healing, and, you know, that's some of the side effects that you're gonna experience, some of that. So felt better to see that other people had those same kind of experiences after the math. But that kind of led me down another path because I wanted to understand it a little bit more. And then I came across a doctor who uses you know, energy healing, but in the way where they clear and remove block emotions that were blocking you. So I came across that type of healing, and that led me into another practitioner, another healer that I am currently still connected with and working with, because there was a lot of stuff that I needed to kind of work through. And it's been a wild experience. I mean, up and down, the mood swings, the draining feeling, the tired feeling, you know, just there's a lot of work that I've been working on with this other person. And also something really cool about some anahata codes you can install to kind of balance stuff out, right? Because you're removing these bad emotions and you're installing these good ones. So it's really interesting, really cool, and I'm gonna make more videos about my experience with that and just kind of sharing you know, to see if this is something that's going to help me unblock me and help me get to where I need to get to to help me bring into my existence the experiences that I and my goals and the things that I am looking to manifest. So I wanted to share that with you. I hope you found this video, you know, valuable, and you know, I'm going to be making some more vlogs like this just because I want to find a way to express myself and share my journey, especially about my diet changes and just the stuff that, you know, the tricks and tools that I've been able to pick up, that I hope that it will help, you know, someone else out there. So anyways, I will talk to you later. Bye.